So, we are trying our first um, Mythic plus Dungeons with my alt, the Fire Mage. I'm trying out Mage. I've been having fun leveling this thing. Leveled as Frost, but Fire is. I always thought Fire Mages are so cool, and they do insane damage. And I hear it's hard, and yeah, it's different. It's difficult. It's definitely different from what I'm used to with the balanced druid. Um, but yeah, so don't be too hard on me. I got inspired to do this by let's see. Oh man, I'm so bad with names. Leobra that does these Mythic Plus videos with his Frost Mage. So yeah, here we go. I mean, I'm a really new to the whole mage thing. I'm doing my best, trying hard, and yeah. I mean, if you see anything and want to give me some tips, feel free. I'm more than happy to listen. I know fire mages can do some insane stuff, but yeah, it's not super easy. Uh, to be honest. I mean, some guy told me that Fire Mage was easy, it was just complicated. That comment didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. Tell me if does for you. Complicated and hard. To me, at least in this case, is kind of synonymous. So yeah, I did have another video with playing with another fire mage as well, pugging, of course. So this is pug life after all. But yeah, I mean it was Azure Vaults. I really didn't want to put up a video, another one of Azure Vaults. It's kind of like I do actually do other dungeons than that. This is definitely one of my favorite dungeons, especially on the balance route, because yeah, I mean you can do some serious damage here, not just on these AoE pulls by this boss, but like the arcane elemental boss, for example. Oh my god, you can just pump on that. I like it. It's a nice dungeon, you know, big AoE pulls, interesting and different bosses. Beautiful too, so yeah. I mean, one thing that I have no, like I'm trying to get this thing like for the life of me, I just could, you know, I've had such a hard time with the AoE as fire mage, because I mean I'm used to the, I mean that in my mind it's like, well, AoE and single target is two different things, and well, as fire mage that doesn't seem to be the case. It's basically the same, and you know, before you flame me, I know. I mean, there are some different things. I don't know a lot, but I know. I learned today about the scourge weaving thing. With the, you know, when mobs start getting low, you can get some free crits. So I was playing around with that in no code offensive a little bit. I do believe I was playing with another fire mage in no code offensive as well. I might put that video up as well. Uh, so yeah, but this is my first mythic with this character. Well, technically it's the second. I did the Sword Vaults first, of course. But yeah, so far having tons of fun. I didn't really have any fun with the Frost spec. I'm gonna be honest. It was too. I don't know. I mean, I understand there are, there's like the noob way of playing Frost, which is probably what I did, and there is quite a technical rotation. So maybe it's fun. I don't know, but I definitely enjoy how it feels to play fire. But yeah, I have a lot of work to do on that to make the damage reflect how it feels. But yeah, I mean, I'm not doing too bad here. Like I've got, I think my item level is 370 or 380, something like that. So I mean, I went to the reach. I got those pieces from there, upgraded them to 395, and then I just used my thingies. Man, I don't even know what they're called, but yeah, this to upgrade the gear to tier. So I mean, I do have a 4 set for the Fire Mage, but yeah, it's 395, and then I have 2 blue items that are really low, and it's not the best gear, so I can't be too hard on myself. One trinket is blue, and yeah, it's basically not doing anything. And I don't. I mean, you can see I have this sand thing trinket. I mean, it's the best I have at the moment. I don't think that's necessarily the best trinket for a fire mage. Far from it, but it's better than having a blue trinket. And yeah, I mean, I'm basically like experimenting, trying to go with my intuition of how to do damage as a fire mage. Also, like seeing how that is reflected on the actual damage meter. Looking at others and searching on YouTube for rotation guides and stuff like that. But which is good and it helps. But it still takes time to learn something. I mean, like as with my main, um, I I had to learn how to play balance again, like from scratch, because it was just so different from what I was used to, and that took a long time. But man, oh my god, combustion just looks so cool though. I mean, just the combustion animation is reason enough to play Fire Mage. Am I right? So cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely loving it. And yeah, I am creating the groups for the dungeons I'm playing with the mage, and I'm making sure that the people who join are on characters with a similar item level that I have, because I wanna practice. I wanna practice playing these dungeons um, as a mage, and I also wanna practice my rotation. And if we play, I don't wanna be boosted basically. And if things die too fast, I mean, I'm not learning anything. And let's be real, you don't really start to learn how your class feels until you go to Mythic Plus. At least Mythic Plus or Mythic Zero. Because, I mean, going to normal dungeons, yeah, it's a fast way to level, but it's so boring. It's like, it completely drains my soul. Everything dies and the tank just runs to the last boss, and I can never keep up. I mean, I always play ranged caster DPS, so it sucks. Basically, heroics, not much different. Honestly, it's like the worst. The worst. I mean, there's so many good things about the game now. I'm absolutely loving it. But if I have to say the worst thing about the game, that would be looking for group for normal and heroic 5-man dungeons. It's it's just such a bad experience. I don't know if there's anything Blizzard could do about that. I mean, I'm just thinking for somebody who never played WoW, going into that and then starting to think, oh, so this is how it's like in the dungeons, you know, and maybe they'll get put off straight away and they not want to progress further than that. I mean, it's possible that there are players like that. I look at that ninja pulling. I realized too late. I was like, I'm gonna stand in the sand. Yeah. At least I apologized. Again, I want to apologize for the quality of the recording of my voice. I bought this mic and it's that was a waste of money. Like, let's be real. It picks up small weird sounds from afar. It doesn't pick up my voice, and it's yeah. No, it's just a bad mic. I'm gonna have to change that because I do want to continue making videos. So yeah. Okay. Ooh. I mean, how important is it to use the Phoenix? I mean, if I'm, cause here I sent the Phoenix before I started the rotation. Is that a waste? Should I instead try to always like prioritize going in for the Sun King's Blessing or Combustion? Like, these are things I don't know. Like, is it a waste? Should I go into Combustion and pump and use that to get procs and getting the AoE from it? Is that always the case? I have no idea.
Long ago, members of the Blue Dragon Flight accidentally overloaded an arcade.
I mean, at least I have the advantage of knowing all of these dungeons by heart now. So it makes it easier for me to try and focus on learning the rotation, I guess. I don't have to think about the tactics. I already know what to do. But here I'm actually doing, you know, some form of damage. Pretty balanced group though, if you look at the overall. Even the tank is pumping. Gotta love it. The only one who's not doing any damage here is the healer, but to be fair, it's not really their job to do. Guess that's only really important in hierarchies. Man, I can't imagine doing high keys as a healer. DPSing and healing, and man, I don't know, in my opinion the healers are probably the best players. The good ones. They can do everything. I tried to heal on my druid. Man, I suck so bad. One thing that I did learn today as well was like, okay, so you send out the pyroblast, right, and you get the ignite, and then the fire blast spreads the ignite to 4 other targets. I mean, is it in big pools? Then should you then switch after the fire blast to be able to spread it to even more, or is it intelligent enough to just spread to other targets that don't already have ignite? If I keep using fire blast on the same one, like this, I'm so used to going from target to target as a moonkin, especially when it comes to dots. So I guess maybe I'm just kind of stuck in that frame of mind. It's making me confused. Here I'm trying to weave in some scorches. Doing my best. I guess it's worth also like looking at the actual talent tree again, now that I have a little bit of experience at least, even if I'm still a noob, and read what all the different talents do. I'm pretty sure that would help Oblivion popping off.
Greetings, New. Who are you? You are not registered here. This room is only for students. These are sacred halls of learning. Only those registered may access them. Think about what you have done.
Man, those buffed pyroblasts.
Poor marks for poor
Like with this
students.
gear doing 150, 160k.
You will not
Bruh.
pass the semester.
It is more punishing though. I mean, for example, in a big pool AoE
Points for you.
as my balance rule, if I have Stellar Flare on all the targets, Moonfire, Sunfire, maybe even Shrooms, and I have Starfalls up, and I die, I don't lose a lot of DPS if I have to run back. Well, yay! First key. Well, second key, as you can see, number 2. I know it doesn't stand for that. It's just fitting. All right. Well, that's the first video on my alt. I mean, please give me feedback. I am more than open to feedback if anybody wants to give me some. Because I really like the Fire Mage, and if I can improve on that, that would be awesome. I can't play on the Druid all the time, even though I tend to. And yes, I have tier set 395, and I transmogged it back to look like the new color of the Storm Sigil gear. You know what? It's just because I think it looks good. I should have cut this out. Oh well, you live and you learn. Thanks guys for watching, if you watched, and if you like it, then just drop a like. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.